The big plug for CTE is hands-on learning. Mine would be like taping, injury evaluation, where they're going to learn tests, how to evaluate for certain injuries, which will last you the rest. Even if you don't go into healthcare, you'll know, like I get a shoulder injury, I can figure out what's injured and why and what do I do for it. You have to learn what's the body and what's in it in order to diagnose it and to treat it. But the big thing that's different is there's a lot of hands-on real-world application. Yeah, I have 3 courses in my pathway. The first course is Intro to Health. The next level would be medical terminology. And it's heavily like what's the body and what does it do? What can go wrong? How do we fix it? The concepts. Because if you don't know those things, I tell the kids, if you don't know the body parts and what they do, you can't figure out what's wrong and you certainly can't fix it. And then they get to this class, sports medicine. They learn to do things like CPR, which you saw, and first aid, and they're going to learn how to tape, learn how to use certain machines for therapies, modalities we call them, cryotherapy, heat therapy. And they get a lot of hands-on experience at games. They come to games and real things happen, real injuries that they get to help me respond to and kind of plug in some of the information they've been learning all this time. And since it's CTE, there's a lot of benefits to these things, that real-world benefits, medical terminology. If they, at the end of the year, they were articulated with IVC, their medical terminology class, and if they pass that test, they get college credit for that. So that's a big plug. You get college credit for that. And then for sports medicine, this one, they get real-world things like CPR card, good for 2 years, that they can use for, real jobs, right out of high school even. So we highly encourage that one. And that's true of most all of our classes here are articulated CTE-wise with IVC. All right, kids, if you like what you've seen and what you've heard and this piques your interest, then I encourage you to go talk to your counselors and join the sports medicine pathway.
This video is made possible by funding from the Strong Workforce Program and the Imperial County Office of Education, where we empower our community to be an ideal place to live, learn, and work.